global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Yes, Peter Obi's campaign team is ready, up and running, but they have decided to give us quick recap and also tell us exactly how Lagos will react come 2023 election and how the vote will look like. And they seem to be very confident. That's the same Lagos that there seem to be a lot of political gimmicking going on against the Ndibos. Why, I wouldn't know. But of course, also in another news, they're going to give full details on that and why they have they've done their permutations and they realize that Peter Obi have what it takes, not just to take it, but to take it all in Lagos. We're going to find out why. Don't forget the likes of MC Olomo and his likes are in Lagos. Sanwo-Olu is the governor of Lagos State and he is the prodigy of Bola Tinubu. So will the vote of Lagos go to the way of Peter Obi? Time will tell. And another news also, we also have Bola Tinubu's team totally, or better still, Bola Tinubu rejecting a candidate from South-East to campaign for him in totally South-East seem to be out of the equation. Questions are, what is going on? The elections are not here, and he's not yet the president, and the Ndibos are already feeling the malignment and wonder why the likes of politicians, Igbo Southeast politicians, seem to be so strongly rooted to Peter Obi. I guess that's strongly rooted to Bola Tinubu. I guess there's a personal relationship brewing. But let's start with what the social media campaign team and the campaign team of Peter Obi has got to say. According to the news, Jacobian, a social media influencer and top campaigner of Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party for 2023 election, said that Lagos State is clearly going Obi's way. Report had it that Bola Tinubu, the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress, is a former governor of Lagos State. In fact, the 70-year-old widely believes to be the de facto godfather of Lagos politics and some states in the southwest. In spite of that, Obiyan sees Obi upsetting the APC candidate in 2023 polls. Sharing images said Google Analytics of people's interest. Obiyan, a former senior special advisor on new media to Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State, wrote on his verified social media page. They said, despite all the noise, Peter Obi is gaining so much ground. Atiku is mitigating Bola Tinubu like no other man's business in the core north. We told you guys, but you won't listen. You can clearly see that the greatest loser here, who is being reduced to a Southwest local champion, with the exception of Lagos, that is clearly going Obi's way, is Bola Tinubu. You're going to see the write-up, but let's find out really what is really going on with Tinubu rejecting an Igbo campaigner in Southeast. Well, APC presidential candidate Tinubu rejects Buhari's nominee, Okadigbo's widow, as Southeast coordinator, appoints campaign secretary against party's advice. A fresh crisis is currently brewing in the All Progressive Congress APC after its presidential candidate Bola Tinubu rejected President Muhammadu Buhari's nomination of Margaret Chuba Okadigbo as the zonal coordinator of the Tinubu Shetima Presidential Campaign Council in the Southeast. Margaret is the widow of the late former Senate President, Dr. Chuba Okadigbo. Multiple sources in the presidency actually told Sahara reporters that Buhari asked Tinubu to pick Margaret to lead the ruling APC's campaign in the region, but he refused. His Tinubu Southeast penetration is the lowest. He refused Buhari's nomination of Okadigbo's wife to handle his Southeast campaign. He felt she's not capable enough, despite being told by the president to pick her, one of the sources told Sahara reporters. In January, Buhari appointed Margaret as chairman of the newly incorporated Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited. Okadigbo was a political ally of Buhari and a one-time running mate. He was Buhari's running mate when he contested for president on the platform of the defunct All Nigerian People's Party (ANPP) in 2003. The sources added that the appointment of James Faleke Faleke as the party's presidential campaign council secretary was made against the advice of the APC National Executive Council. Tinubu in August named Faleke, a member of the House of Representatives, as the secretary of the Presidential Campaign Council for Tinubu-Shettima 2023. A serious crisis is really rocking the party over Tinubu's refusal to accept those nominated to him by party leaders to handle his campaign. While he, that's Tinubu, wants to handpick key people to head the campaign council, party leaders, especially the chairman and the presidency, through the cabal, want their loyalists to be in charge. I won't deceive you. Tinubu's candidacy is currently receiving the cold soldier. Imagine. He said he shouldn't trust the party chairman. Now he can't constitute a presidential campaign committee because of such high-level crisis. Major senators in Katsina, Gombe, and Kebbi are defecting to PDP. His worsening illness is now of serious concern too, as he's planning another medical trip abroad. He made Faleke his PCC secretary against the party's advice that he should appoint one Taka from Benue State, another source added. Before June presidential primary election of the APC, the party's national chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, favored the emergence of the Senate President Ahmed Lawan as the party's candidate. However, Lawan came a distant fourth in the primary with 152 votes against Tinubu's 1,271 votes. The APC candidate recently denied nursing grudges against APC national chairman, saying to the rumor manufacturers, "I read in some papers about a disagreement between myself and the chairman, and that was a very big lie. They didn't know that we have come a long way. The big masquerade dance not in the cage but in the market square." And that is what Adamu used to be, full of wisdom. We are governors together, or we were governors together, before God put us together on this project again. He is going to deliver as the chairman of the party for me to become the president of Nigeria, and I'm very confident of that. They can say whatever they want to say, throw the jabs that they want. We are a strong party, strongly determined to fulfill our dreams of turning Nigeria into a very progressive, highly developed, prosperous country. APC is already on board. I don't know the magic this same APC will bring that will make Nigeria a strong Nigeria, and that is going to develop Nigeria beyond what is expected. Okay, but you have heard it all. He seemed to be rejecting whatever it is Cabal is giving his way. He's rejecting. And, during the build-up of the primaries of APC, remember also that if there's any region, actually, that Bola Tinubu didn't physically visit, he didn't even physically meet them, was actually S.East. And the amazing part is the fact that S.East also, apart from Ebonyi that delivers strongly for Umuahi during the primaries, most Southeasterners actually, the people they brought in to vote, voted for Bola Tinubu. Really sad though. He didn't consult them. He didn't go to the region to consult them, but they still voted one way or the other for him. So I guess it's a case of Bola Tinubu is already used to the way the Southeasterners are behaving. This is really, really sad. If he has not already entered and you're already feeling this, it is well. Let's meet in our conversation. What's your take on all this?